Welcome back, adventurers. Welcome back. Thank you for joining in. Don't mind this little dent right here. I took I guess a pretty ugly hit on the sunglasses with a rock or something, and pushed the sunglasses into my nose, and I got a little cut right there. A little cut right there. But I'm good. No problems. I should be wearing my modular helmet, but it's in pieces, so I can't wear it. So bear with me, guys. I'm using the old Harley Davidson Daytona brain bucket until I can get my helmet fixed. I need to do that tomorrow. Okay. But this video here is about Motorbomb, Virginia. Why am I making a video about Motorbomb, Virginia specifically? Because let me move y'all up just a smidge to make sure y'all can hear me really well. The reason Motorbomb came to mind is the other day he mentioned that he allowed his grandkids to do something that most people wouldn't allow them to do, and that was he allowed his granddaughter to cut his hair. I now believe, Moto, correct me if I've got my facts wrong, but this granddaughter is 9 years old, and you allowed her to cut what, let's see, 4 inches off the ends. That is brave, man. But he did it because it gave her confidence to do it. He knew that if she messed up, all she had to do was cut a little more. If she messed up, cut a little more. If she messed up, cut a little more. All right, well, hang on now. Let's adjust how we're handling the situation at this point. But he gave that kid the confidence to try to do something she thought she could do. And she succeeded. And the glow that he said that came over her face is priceless. It'd have been worth going bald to bring that kind of happiness and confidence to a child. That's beyond. That's worth every bit. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's worth every bit. Anything that you can do, it may make you look foolish. And us in the biker community are not really worried about it. I have no issues getting my nails painted. If a little girl comes up to me and say, Mister, can I paint your nails? Sure, little lady. Knock yourself out. Or if a little boy comes up, wants to paint my nails. Pick a color, dude. Pick a color. I don't care. It's going to make that child happy. It's going to give that child some confidence. And it's going to make that child glow. Because dad, brother, uncle, granddad, strange man who rides a motorcycle allowed them to do something that they wouldn't normally get a chance to do. They were given a chance to succeed at something and allowed space to fail. That is amazing. Purely amazing. I can't say it enough. Moto, what you did for that grandchild of yours, that's top tier parenting stuff right there, man. Top tier. Respect for you, man. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's what we all should be doing. We should all be out here trying to provide chances for the children in our communities to succeed with the space to fail. That's what David and Cindy down at Forgotten Angels do. They take these young men and women that on their 18th birthday, they become homeless. Picture that. It's your 18th birthday, right? You are now an adult. You can do things that you couldn't do before. Mom and dad's not going to tell you not to stay out past midnight because you're now an adult. You got to respect the house rules, but you're an adult. Well, no. That's not a happy time for these young men and women. These young men and women get handed all their belongings in a trash bag. And they're told to hit the streets. You're no longer my problem. Get out of my house. They're become homeless, hopelessly homeless. And I say hopeless because these young men and women, they weren't given any tools to succeed. They weren't shown how to be functioning members of society. They were just there to exist. That's all they needed them to do, was exist. But David and Cindy, they take these young men and women, they bring them in, provide them a home, a place to be safe and secure. And then they start providing them the tools to be successful. Tools like how to fill out an application, job applications, right? You got to have a job to be successful, or at least to start to acquire things. You got to be able to have a license to get a car to drive. Well, not in every state, apparently, but bear with me, guys. Give these young men and women the tools how to be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, folks and creatures of all shapes and sizes, I don't care who you are. Happiness is what's key. Happiness is what everybody's goal should be. And if you have an opportunity to make someone else happy, to give a child confidence, give them a moment of bliss, do what you can for the kids, y'all. They're our future. If you don't do it now, they're not going to know how to do it later. Talk to y'all.